Welcome everyone.
Hello!
Hi, welcome to our 14th live session, and my name is Sanghua.
I'm Piyu.
And I'm Manson, and we're from Eason Music!
Yay!
Yay! So for those who's not familiar with Eason Music, we're a Chinese instrumental shop, and we sell Chinese instrument, we teach Chinese instrument, we repair Chinese instrument, and we do live performances, live performances with our Chinese music instruments as well.
Yes.
Yes, so every Friday at 5 p.m. we'll have live session, Facebook live session, and the format of our live session is usually we will chit chat about the latest happenings, and we'll introduce some of our latest new arrivals, and lastly we will have a performance at the end of it all.
Yes, but today we're gonna do none of it because today is a very interesting and special live session. So we've been mentioning about grading exams for the past two episodes.
Yes.
So for today's episode, we'll be talking way in depth about the TENG Academy's grading examinations.
So for those who are not very sure who or what is TENG Academy, they are actually a company in Singapore that offers exams and also accreditation for all kinds of Chinese music instruments. Yeah.
And because of the latest COVID-19 pandemic, so this year the format will be slightly different because you cannot do face-to-face examinations anymore, but the examination will still carry on nevertheless, but it will be in a digital format.
Yes, so because it's digital format, so today we'll be talking more in depth as well about the do's and don'ts on what you should be happening during the video submission. So a good video is already like 成功的一半 already. So you're already halfway there. So the other half is just to practice properly. So we have to make sure the video is done properly.
Yeah. So for this session, right, we actually invited a very special guest from the TENG Academy. So she's none other than our senior manager of the examination and outreach from the TENG Academy. Let's have a warm welcome to our Yuhui! Yay!
Hi.
Hello, Yuhui. Hello.
How are you?
Hi. Doing good, yeah.
Very busy lately.
Quite, yeah.
Are you back to the office already?
Actually, no. Primarily, we are still working from home. But on and off, I will still go back to office to just settle some matters lah.
Okay. So, I mean, before we go into proper things, do you play Chinese music instruments?
I used to play the erhu, but
You used
not
to?
anymore.
So when you play the do you have any examinations going on at the time?
During my student years, I think NAFA had they started having the exams.
NAFA.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I didn't take any exams.
Okay, are you still playing the oud now?
No, not really.
But you're like literally surrounded by Chinese
Yeah.
instrumentalists in your line of work.
Yes. Okay, so can you tell us what is different from this year's TENG examinations as compared to previous years?
Okay, so just for introduction, our exams is actually a joint partnership with Confucius Institute, NTU. So this is actually the 4th year that we are running the exams. So all along, we have 16 instruments that is commonly found in Chinese orchestra. But this year we are introducing guqin.
Oh.
Yeah, so guqin would be our 17th instrument in the
17 and counting.
yeah.
So next year we've got Cody.
Maybe. Yeah, so
Typical height.
we have so this is something new this year, and also because of COVID, we can't have face-to-face exams, so we are moving things digital. Yeah, so this year's exam format would be through a video submission.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so being digital, there's definitely some foreseeable benefits to it. Like for one, I think if I am the person that's going to submit the video, right, doing this digitally means I can keep on retaking the video. Mistake again. Yeah. So having the decision to make it digitally, like, what are the benefits that you have considered as well?
Okay, I think for the candidate themselves, if they are very familiar with their settings, like if it is their own home or if it is in their usual practice space, so they are more comfortable, less stress. So perhaps that may not, they may perform better. Yeah.
So do you actually have high expectations?
Yeah, so because like say, oh, they're very familiar with the surrounding, they're comfortable with it, less stress. So would you expect that this time to turn out like the standard would be higher than previous years?
I think it's a balance between the current situation and them doing the video submission. So because I understand that a lot of the students actually don't have as much lessons compared to before, like they cannot have intensive lessons doing face-to-face. So in a way, it's a balance between what they can achieve and also we are trying to give them some a less stressful experience for the exam.
Yeah.
And that includes they actually can look at scores as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll be glad to know that for TENG examinations, unlike other examination boards out there, you're allowed to refer to score when you're videoing.
Is this a recent thing or?
No, we have always been doing.
Oh, that's great news for first time examination candidates. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about the score blocking your view when you're doing the video submission, because we'll be talking more about that later in detail.
Okay. So of course you have benefits. You also have some cons about digital submission. So one thing I can think of is a bit more stressful actually.
So just now we were just saying like it's not so stressed environmentally speaking.
But I think
but mentally
when you're doing face-to-face examinations, you just do it one time regardless of how badly
so it's like
you do.
好坏 is just that
Yeah, it's just that one
Yeah.
time. But if you're going to do a video submission, I mean, a lot of times you do have a little bit of mistake, then you want to redo again. It actually adds more stress.
I think that's like for the perfectionists. But of course, I think we have to hold ourselves the responsibility of, if we have to submit something where we have to make sure it's like really perfect and there's like zero mistake. So I think that's where the mistakes start to pile up ironically, because you have to keep retaking the video, you have to keep retrying, and then you'll be very, very consciously aware that, oh, I'm going to reach that part that I made a mistake. That if that part passed already, right, then next bar got a mistake. I think we can share this from personal because during COVID we did a lot of recordings at home, so we're very well aware of the stresses of recording as well.
And actually, I think some people are more used to playing in front of somebody rather than a camera.
Yeah, say that if they have always been practicing playing in front of the teachers, in front of their schoolmates, so when they move something to a video submission, they may not be that familiar. And also say that if they have been taking the exams all the while, they would know the routine already.
Yeah, they feed off the energy of having someone watching already.
They know that they come to the venue after registration.
I think they'll feel more calm about it, like knowing the routine.
But this time around, when everything is going digital, you have all the technical IT aspect that they have to worry about.
Yeah, that's right. I think sometimes when you go to examination venues, you'll be like all psyched up, prepare yourself the day before.
Especially if they come in pairs or in groups together with their friends. Yeah, they get the encouragement from each other.
Yeah, so we've been talking about video submission, right? Can you briefly tell us like what are the things that we need to take note of when they submit their video for this year's examination?
Okay, so for the video submission, basically candidates are supposed to perform the 3 songs required in one single video.
So it's like one take?
Yes, one
all
take.
3 pieces.
Yes. So regardless of whether you are going to tune your instrument or you need to change your instrument, it has to be within that one take. So you cannot pause the video. So and also we are also making the candidates using a timestamp app to record.
Timestamp app.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I think we have some pictures.
Yeah, so we do have some icons. If you can just refer to the screen right now, you can see that there are 3 timestamp app that
basically we have
TENG
chosen 2 for the Android system
two for Android and one for
the
iOS.
Yeah. So the timestamp app actually, as you record the video, the time will run so that we know that there are no pauses in between.
So
the
you
video.
bring up timestamp, right? So meaning that the submission date is time sensitive as well.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So can you roughly give us like?
The submission date, the recording and the submission date is from 16 November to 29 November.
Yeah. So the timestamp is like the proof that you taken the video during that period itself.
Yes.
Also, sorry, video taking and video submission periods is different, right?
It's the same.
It's
so
like
as
within
long as
the-
you film and submit between 16 to 29 November.
November. Got it. So people who got the exam have to be do not cheat because
Go there and record tomorrow.
they're one step ahead of you.
Now, so after you do the timestamp, what else does it do?
Then we will actually have a URL link when we send the notification to candidate. So they upload the video through the URL link. So it will get to our Dropbox account.
So it's via Dropbox.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot of things to unpack. And lucky for you, here at Ism Music, we took the chance to prepare a short 3-minute video on the guidelines that you need to take note of when you're doing the video recording and video submission. So let's take a look at the video that we've prepared for you.
Hello everyone!
We are from Isam Music.
In this video, we'll demonstrate the proper guidelines that you need to know in order to make your grading exam with the TENG Academy a smooth and successful one.
Do pay close attention to the following instructions.
In terms of filming devices, please do not use DSLR or digital cameras. Instead, record using only a smartphone.
To avoid shaky video quality, please do not have someone else hold the phone while recording. Refrain from shooting at different angles, and please avoid filming in portrait format.
We strongly advise that you fix your smartphone on a tripod and film in landscape format.
Please refrain from using any external microphones or any audio recording devices. Any forms of audio amplification is prohibited as well. Wearing of earphones while recording is strictly not allowed.
While filming, please make sure that the instruments are not out of frame. Please also avoid showing the side view of the candidates. It is required for the candidates to be facing forward and the instrument to be in full view.
Please do not stop filming even when tuning or changing of instruments.
Upon finishing an exam piece, please announce the next piece that you'll be playing. Here's an example.
Do avoid filming in a space that is dim, noisy, and with a cluttered background. It's best to film in the day with proper lighting. A room with a big window that allows sunlight to enter would be ideal. Finally, please observe proper attire etiquette. Do avoid wearing sandals and shorts.
Polo tees, clean t-shirts, pants, and covered shoes are highly encouraged.
Thank you for watching this video. We hope that it has been helpful. For any further inquiries, please do not hesitate to contact us on our Facebook page.
You may also contact the TENG Academy for further clarifications. We wish you all the best!
Hi, okay, we're back. So Yuhui, after watching the video, do you have any comments?
I just want to reiterate that please do not wear your mask when you do a recording because we need to recognize your facial features.
Yeah, it's like for identification purposes.
Yeah.
So that you do not get your teacher to wear a mask and play on your behalf.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can tell the difference between the teacher and the student itself.
Okay. So actually, I've read some of your guidelines, and one of the points that you mentioned is that the candidates and the instruments must be captured in the video frame fully, and the music stands must not obstruct the view of the candidates and the instruments captured in the video. So in view of this, we have also taken a few shots of how we think the camera angle should be like for different instruments. Okay, so the first group of instruments that we're going to show will be those instruments that you can that's relatively small and you can carry it on your body. Yeah, so the first one is Erhu. So if you can see that she is facing the camera and the music stand is at the side. Yeah, so this is a
good example.
Good example. Okay. Let's see, what do we have next? The Liu Qing, yes.
Yeah, so it's like in this similar fashion that as so long as you can see the entire instrument.
Yeah, your hands, your face.
The entire instrument and the entire person, right? Yeah, okay. So that's good.
Yeah, so this is for the Zhongran.
Yeah. Can we have the next picture?
I think this is all for group 1, right?
Yeah. Okay, just now was small instruments where you have to play sitting down. Okay, so maybe you can look at the wind instrument as well.
Yeah.
Now, the Dizi.
Yeah, so just now we already brought up the pictures from wind instrument. So because for wind instrument, right, we there's Sheng, there's Dizi. So some of them would prefer playing sitting down, correct? Yeah. So I don't have to really fully follow what you have taken, but this is if you prefer playing your instrument standing up, this is how it's supposed to look like.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you prefer playing your Dizi while sitting down, you can refer to the picture that was taken, refer to the Zhongran ones and Erhu, yeah. And also for the videos the video that you just watched, we have already scheduled it to be released at 5:30 later. So if you want to rewatch it to have a better reference, you can watch it later at 5:30.
Sona. Okay, so Sona is like the Dizi, which if you want to play it standing up, you have to take your whole body and the whole instrument must be seen and the music stand must not be
obstructing also.
it, yes.
But I think for small instruments like this, there's not really much of a worry about blocking it, especially when you put your stand at a distance like this also.
Your body can still tilt a little bit.
Just ever so slightly. Just ever so slightly. Yeah.
So if you are
what about your bigger instruments like the guzheng, for example?
Yeah, can we take a look at the bigger instruments?
How about the guzheng and yangqing and cello? Oh yeah, fun fact, actually TENG Academy does provide grading exams for Western instruments for cello and bass as well.
Cello, double bass and percussion.
Percussion. All the way, you even provide your own score for the diploma grade.
For percussion, we have our own diploma book. But for the rest, we do have a recommended list of diploma songs to select from.
Yeah, TENG is actually very inclusive. Okay, so here you can take a look. This is the cello. So it's just like the small instrument like the ran and pipao. So just make sure when you play, the score is not obstructing. But also you can still tilt your body just ever so slightly. But we'll just take a look at guzheng. So because it considers one of the bigger instrument already. So it's still best to be able to see the entire guzheng, right? Not just the part where the hands are playing. Yeah. And for the yangqing, so the yangqing also is best to be facing forward like this. So percussion, we mentioned percussion as well. Yeah, so in your experience, percussionists usually they have their exam standing up or sitting down, or depends on
depends on the instrument and also the size of the student. Because like some
Kids.
of our kids are actually like primary 1, primary 2, they
also young already got take percussion.
Yeah, as long as they start learning or they join the CO at that age, they are welcome. As in, we don't have an age limit for the exam. So if they are smaller in size, so they may choose to sit down. Yeah, so we actually don't enforce that all students, all percussionists must stand up. But of course, things like timpani, tagu, you have no choice but to stand up.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So it's also depend on the size of the instrument as well. But I believe we do have some pictures prepared for the bigger instrument that we mentioned. You have to tilt.
Yeah, actually
slightly.
I saw one there.
Yeah,
right?
so we can just so this is for the smaller instrument. So Yuhui, is this acceptable?
This is okay.
Okay, but I would still think that it's better to just face a bit more. Because this is already borderline side view. But it's still okay. Yuhui approves.
So the idea is if you are not used to looking at the music stand on the
Yeah,
side,
on the
you
side.
can tilt it slightly.
Yeah,
Okay, so
just that you can still see the entire instrument, you can still
Yeah.
see the candidates playing.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I
that's
think
all.
we have a general idea. Yeah, so don't worry if you missed out any of the pictures because we will be uploading it into an album on our Facebook page, so you can also refer to it later on.
We just heard that actually if you are overseas and if you're interested in Chinese music instruments creating also, you can, the exam is also open
Oh, that's actually great news.
for overseas students, applicants. Right? So because this is digital, so it's
Yeah.
more...
Is there a special portal for them to sign up,
They still
or
go
it's still
through
the same?
our usual registration website, but there is a selection of your postage. So we have a local registered mail. Basically, this year because of COVID, we are minimizing contact. So
Okay.
all results will be sent out to the candidates. So there's an option of local registered mail or overseas postage mail.
Also, they also get the physical
Yes,
certificate.
yes,
Oh, that's neat.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
actually, if you are overseas student learning and want to take the exam, you will select the overseas postage selection.
Yes,
Yeah.
so this is a call out to our viewers, our overseas viewers especially, because we have a number of students who've been
Yes,
taking online lessons with us, and I think this is a good chance for you to a goal for you for yourself to set. And TENG is actually a very recognized establishment, and their certificate is also very established. I mean, very recognized. very recognized. So I think it's really a good chance to
but
really go ahead with it.
Is this going to be ongoing next
Yeah.
year?
I think we have to see how things go because COVID actually brought a lot of uncertainties to us. So if we are continuing with this digital thing, of course, we will open this to all, not just local but overseas candidates as well. But we will see how things go.
Next. Okay, finally we have a mock-up of how a submission should be like. So
Yes, so not only we prepared a video guideline on what are the things that you need to do, we actually put together all the guidelines into one mock-up submission video of one of our Eastern crew member, Zhen Xing. So we've been utilizing Zhen Xing a lot, and he'll be playing a grade 2 Erhu submission video mock-up. So let's take a look at how it's supposed to look like.
第一首连弓练习。 3首秧歌曲调。
Alright, and we're back. So all the videos that you've seen today, the guideline video, the mock-up video, and also the pictures on the proper angle will be uploaded on our Facebook page, so you can refer to it after the live have ended.
Okay, and if you are looking for music lessons, be it face-to-face or online lessons, feel free to get in touch with us. And finally, Yuhui, do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, before we do.
Okay, so the exam registration is still ongoing.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so the registration will close on 2nd October.
2nd October will be the closing of the registration. Okay.
And then candidates will receive their confirmation and a detailed set of guidelines similar to what we have shared today, probably end of October. And then they have to submit the videos from 16 November to 29 November.
Alright.
Okay. So, alright. Thank you for
Thank you, Yuhui, for taking the time to appear on our humble little live show. Woohoo!
Yes, and once again, thank you for watching. I'm Sangwa.
I'm Anson, and we're from
Eason
Eason Music.
Music.
Bye-bye.